Big day coming up, guys. You know what it is. I hope you know what it is. It is Valentine's Day, and we're going to talk with Doug Leonard because what do we think about when we think Valentine's Day? We think of Doug Leonard from Audiological Services of Iowa.
You're right, John.
I think so. And you are someone that really can help when it comes to communication and relationships, and that is what relationships are always built on.
They call me Dr. Phil. Yeah. No, it is. I mean, communication is such a part of a good relationship, obviously. And yes, Valentine's Day is coming up. So we always encourage, we're thinking about couples and significant others and everything at this time of year. So there's no better time, of course, to have your hearing evaluated than Valentine's Day. If you are somebody or your spouse is someone who is struggling with communication issues, it would be a very thoughtful, maybe not romantic, but a caring gesture to do something about that problem. Come in and have a hearing evaluation.
I bet if a husband, walked into his wife and said, would you rather have flowers or would you rather have me understand you and communicate with you? I guarantee which one she's going to pick.
Well, yeah. I mean, anybody that has to live with, and I don't mean this terribly bad, but has to live with someone that has hearing loss knows the frustration of that communication problem. And if there's anything you could do to lessen that frustration, it makes both parties happier, certainly leads to better conversations. Who knows? Could lead to more romance. You never know. But quit ignoring the problem and do a thoughtful, caring gesture for Valentine's Day.
The hearing loss can lead to miscommunication, which leads to frustration, which leads to anger sometimes, and it just puts distance in your relationship. So it really does make a lot of sense when you stop and think about it. Now, if you are going to plan a night out with your significant other, I mean, there's some things, if you've got a hearing loss, that you really probably want to think about in advance so you can make the most of that night.
Absolutely. Anytime you're going out to a public place, particularly a restaurant, of course, around Valentine's Day, people that suffer from hearing loss need to think about the lighting. They need to think about the ambient noise in the room. They need to think about sitting in the right position so both parties can see each other. We think about a romantic candlelit dinner. Well, if someone has hearing loss and they need to look at the other person and be able to read their lips, then that poor lighting can be a challenge, just like it is for me with my poor vision, seeing a menu in a dark restaurant. You need to plan ahead for that communication challenge.
Yeah, you might want to go out early. The crowds tend to be a little lighter, the noise a little less. So just be prepared when you do those things. So, Doug, again, setting up a hearing screening is where it all begins with ASI. And it's simple. It's about an hour out of your time.
It is. And it's probably you're going to walk out of that appointment with a lot more information than you did when you came in. You'll know where you stand, whether you actually have a hearing loss or maybe it's just selective hearing, we always joke about. But they can give us a call to schedule that appointment at 792-5933.
And you don't make anybody do anything they don't want to do.
Nope. Yeah, all we do is give information. Patients take action however they want to.
Exactly. So that's what you get when you deal with ASI, Audiological Services of Iowa.